All right, today's topic is going to be what are core beliefs? I'm sorry, I was just buffering. What the fuck?
This to all the mothers out there. You know how the fuck we coming in. Hey, hey, this a message to moms, so baby, I always try and get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights we made it melt out of crimes. If you want the best for me, I know that. I want the best for you, I'm trying to show that. I'm stacking this cake for you, I need a plate for you. It's anything for you, you know that. It's a message to moms, so baby, I always try and get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights we made it melt out of crimes. If you want the best for me, I know that. I want the best for you, I'm trying to show that. I'm stacking this cake for you, I need a plate for you. It's anything for you, you know that. Yeah, it's anything for you, you know that. But I'm getting older, think you need to know that. Yeah, I'm still your baby, but I ain't no baby no more. And I made a song to let you know that. Don't you go.
Yeah, so what are core beliefs? We're going to just get right into this thing because I'm trying to post this video by before midnight, and it's literally 11 p.m. and it literally takes me 3 hours to edit, and I'm literally bullshitting. It's 11:30, so what am I gonna do? Yeah, maybe not gonna be posted by midnight. Oh, it can drop at midnight or a little after midnight, but I'm trying to go to sleep. Anyways, core beliefs are a person's most central ideas about themselves, others, and the world. These beliefs act like a lens through which every situation and life experiences is seen. So core beliefs.
It's a message to moms, so baby, I always try and get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights we made it.
These are actually really, really important. It's almost like it's almost like a personality type, actually, I would argue. And I would say that because regardless of your personality type, if you have a certain core belief, you are going to be acting as if that belief is true. So being in therapy, one thing that I'm learning, even though girl is hard, bitch, the fuck, is feelings are not facts. And oftentimes core beliefs, if they're rooted in negativity, we're human, we're going to act as if it's true. And acting as if will get your ass in trouble, bitch. The fuck? Oh, let me cut that out. And acting as if will get you in a lot of trouble if you're acting on something that's negative. So a lot of people have core beliefs about their image. Oh, I have a core belief about, or a lot of people have a core belief about their value, their worth. They're worthless, they're nothing, they're guilty of something, they have immense amount of shame about something, or like literally everything. They're awkward, they have like a core belief that everything they do is awkward. Oh, I know people who are actually very intelligent who have core beliefs that they're stupid, or core beliefs that what they have to say is stupid, that they have nothing to offer, and that's just not true. You could be imagine if Einstein had the core belief that his ideas were stupid. He was literally a genius, like so much so that his brain is currently sitting on trial. And you can look at his brain through a mirror, like through a glass, because people believe he's just that intelligent, that he was above human. You know what I mean? But imagine if he developed a belief system in his childhood that told him his ideas were stupid. We wouldn't be sitting here with light, girl. And I wouldn't be sitting with my phone right here trying to finesse some light because I don't have a ring light. Einstein is the one who made lights, right? Yeah. Or if, let's say, imagine Michael Jordan had a core belief that he couldn't dunk, that he looked stupid dunking. Like, he would never practice. Like, he wouldn't be Michael Jordan. Think about it like that. And my main takeaway for this is I just want people to know that if you have a negative core belief of yourself, that doesn't negate who you are, because it's possible for you to be the next Michael Jordan or the next Einstein and have a very negative core belief that you need to conquer. And in order to do that, I would tell you to definitely, girl, who knows what I was talking about? But in order to do that, yeah, what was I talking about? I forgot. Yeah, in order to conquer negative core beliefs, I truly believe that you would have to go through your childhood and really examine where that belief system was developed. Like, for me, I had a core belief that I had nothing to say. Like, I had nothing. Well, I had a core belief that, how do I word this? Like, in terms of a belief. Like, I know what it is, but I can't, like, I'm trying to word it in a way that you guys can understand what I mean. Well, I'll just say what's on my mind. So, I was literally just expected when I was a kid to just be present, but not really offer too much to the conversation or be included. You know what I mean? So, I was excluded. So, I guess my core belief was kind of like, being there is enough. Like, being present is enough. Like, I'm great. I should be grateful that, like, I was invited. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was there. Like, that was my core belief. But in reality, like, being there is just step one, girl. But speaking, getting to know people, that's step two. So don't stop at step one. So, I guess my core belief was I'm not worth anything past a shallow level in my relationships. You know what I mean? My interpersonal relationships were all meant to be shallow, like, meaning we get together, hang out here and there, but that's it. Like, there's nothing. I'm not really meant to benefit from the relationship. Friends, family members, and co-workers, bosses, I'm not really meant to benefit from anything. I'm just meant to just be there. I guess that was my core belief. And I had to, like, really reevaluate that in order to get past that. And I did. Took a lot of work. And I'm still working. But for the most part, I'm past that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's something that maybe if I back up a taste hoe.
Did you leave this? Did you leave that? Did you leave? Bitch! Back up a taste, hoe. Maybe I had the coochie cream.
Y'all remember that? I wasted some baby oil on my... But y'all remember that from Love and Hip Hop? Tears like, back up a taste, hoe. Ooh, she mollywop princess, and she's like, back up a taste, hoe. But let's see. If you don't really understand, I think it's important for everyone to understand what core beliefs are, because it will allow you to, if you're trying to grow, it will allow you to correct and develop correct bad behaviors and bad habits and develop new behaviors and new habits. Because once you have a core belief, you understand your core beliefs, you identify them, you'll get to know why you are the way you... I'm sorry, I keep staring up. That's just how I think. You'll get to know why you are the way you are. You'll be able to understand why you do things the way that you do them, why you surround yourself around the type of people that you surround yourself with. If you find that you are in a circle of people and you feel like those people aren't really there for you, start recording that over. If you find that you're in a group of people and you feel like those group of people aren't really there for you, they're not super supportive, they don't, like, I don't know, they're just not your people, understanding your core beliefs and developing new core beliefs will help you to understand how you ended up in that situation where you're around people people who are people who, I don't have corona. I don't have corona. Please, don't act funny. I don't have corona. Don't do that. You'll be able to understand why you surround yourself around people who are frenemies, as they say. People who are not really for you, but who say they are for you. People who really don't care about you, but they say they care about you. And if you are in a relationship that doesn't serve you, if you're in a situation that doesn't serve you, you live somewhere and you're not happy, you're at a job, you're not happy, just anything in your life that's not really doing it for you, you'll be able to identify those things and understand why you got into that situation if you understand your core beliefs. Let's just say, for example, if you have a core belief that let's see. If you have a core belief that let's say you have a core belief that you are unlovable. That is a really deep core belief, and a lot of people have that core belief that they're unlovable or undeserving of love, whatever you want to say. You'll see that you surround yourself around people who are pretty shit, because the bar is here, but because you think you're unlovable, everyone is down here that's in your life. Like, they're like really like, you can't even see my hand. That's how bad it is. And it'll be like that because that your core belief leads you to believe, like, your brain is playing tricks on you, ma. Like, it's that simple. Your brain is definitely playing tricks on you and making you think that, the people who are giving you the bare minimum, you're thinking is such a big deal because you don't love yourself, and you don't feel like you're a lovable person. You don't feel like you're a person who's deserving of love. You know what I'm saying? So I need to back up. So my face is like too close, I think. Yeah. And if you have a core belief, let's keep going with the story. You have a core belief that you are unlovable. You may end up in a situation where your partner, you're in a relationship, you get married, and you have kids. 40 years later, 30 years later, whatever you want to say, you're in a situation where you just sit back and you reflect on life and you think about how your partner was essentially emotionally unavailable their entire relationship. But because they said they love you, because they said they were going to be there for you and support you, you stayed. And that is literally because the bar is down there. You can't see it. Where did it go? You know what I'm saying? So this is so awkward. Somebody just came in. So the bar is going to be super low. The bar is going to be super low. And yeah. But let's say you have that core belief system and you don't go your whole life without acknowledging it. And you do acknowledge it, and you do try your best to overcome that belief system, reverse it, implement new beliefs. You may be able to successfully remove that person from your life before any collateral damage develops. I don't know. You may be able to find a new partner, someone who's better for you, who is going to treat you really well, who will respect your boundaries, and all those things. So that is why it's important to get into this core belief topic. And I'm going to do a worksheet on core belief. I'm also going to include the worksheet in the description box below. If you want to just follow the link, download it, and work on it yourself. Let me know what you think of this video. If you want to see more content like this, I will post that for you. Oh, this is a long one, by the way. So stay tuned. All right. Core beliefs. Examining the evidence. Core beliefs. A person's core beliefs are a person's most central ideas about themselves, others, and the world. These beliefs act like a lens through which every situation and experience is seen. A person has new experiences as a person as a person has new experiences, their core beliefs may gradually change. However, some experiences may have a greater impact than others. Information that supports a core belief is easily integrated, making core beliefs stronger. Information that does not support a core belief tends to be ignored. So essentially, what I'm seeing here is that a core belief is a belief that I'll have, a belief system that a person will develop that I'll have, that literally it's kind of like manifestations, like attraction, I guess. Like the way I view myself, or if I think something, okay, let's say it like this. If you have a core belief that all white people are racist, bro, you're going to run into a whole bunch of racist white people. It's like attraction, the law of attraction, manifestation. Or maybe you're not running into a whole bunch of white people. Maybe you're running into a whole bunch of white people who are being really rude and are having a shitty day, and they're not necessarily racist, but since you're an intellectual being, you could probably, see racism. And yeah, girl, that was a bad example. Anyways, information that supports my core belief. Oh, sorry, I skipped this one. Here we go. Core belief. No one likes me. Information that supports my core belief. Okay, girl, I gotta zoom in or put some glasses on. Information that supports my core belief. Accepted. Information I integrated into my core belief. My friends didn't answer the phone when I called. The cashier at the grocery store was unfriendly. My boss gave me some negative feedback at work today. Well, girl, bye. Information that does not support my core belief. Rejected. Modify. Information. So the rejected version is information I did not integrate into my core belief. I was invited to my coworker's birthday party. Yeah, so if everyone hates me, this is my core belief, and if everyone hates me how I believe, then I wouldn't have been invited to my coworker's birthday party. Customers at my job always seem happy to talk to me. Again, this is something that I just reject. So, like, my core belief is that everyone hates me, and this is a fact. Customers at my job like speaking to me. That's a fucking fact. And yet, guess, look at the little arrow. It's pointing back at, going back down, because I just reject it because of my core belief. You know what I need to do? I need to rearrange my fucking brain and develop new core beliefs. Anyways, my friend called me to check in on me when I was sick. But didn't you say my friend didn't answer the phone when I called, so therefore she hates me? But in reality, that's your homegirl. She got to check on you when you got the Rona, bitch. So what are you talking about? Modified. Information I modified before integrating my core belief. Okay, well, let's read because I don't get that. I was asked out on a date, but it must have been out of pity. Oh my God, this is a good one. Okay, gotcha. So basically this version, this lane right here is saying that, oh, I just realized, hold on, what the fuck? I meant to open it here. Sorry, y'all. It's given, edit that out. Well, I gotta stay here because I didn't zoom in over there, and I'm not about to waste my time. Anyways, I asked. Sorry, I'm close with my parents, but they're my parents, so they don't count. Okay, so if no one likes me, a guy wouldn't ask me on a date because I'm unlovable. So why would he ask me on a date? Therefore, he must have done that out of pity. So basically, it's just saying You see the facts, you see stuff that kind of combats your core belief system, and you literally make up excuses as to why your core belief is correct. So, you ever been in an argument with somebody and they know they dead ass wrong, but yet they like try to find a billion reasons to be right? So like, girl, that's what you're doing. You're gaslighting yourself and you're fighting to be right when your core belief systems are wrong and you just need to change it, bitch. That's all it come down to, ho. Anyways, oh yeah. My friend gave me a birthday present, but only because I gave them one. That makes no sense. Girl, I don't give a fuck. See, listen, I know this one wrong because you can give me a birthday gift. If I'm broke, bitch, you ain't getting shit. But if I got my coin, I got you. But if I'm broke, I'm not giving you anything back. So this is definitely wrong. Like, anyways, but that's an example of how it's modified. And now we're going to go ahead and do our own. See, we get to scroll down and see one. So one thing that I have struggled with in therapy is I feel like, girl, it's just so whitewashed. And I always felt like, what the fuck? Like, no one likes me. Like, that is a core belief system that people will have, but like, and I've struggled with that, but it's also not one of the most serious ones, you know what I mean? Well, it's not, that is something like when I was in group therapy, I was the only black person in the room, and we did a core belief activity, and their core belief systems were like, I'm invisible or things like that, but it was relatable, but it just felt like it wasn't like, the down to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do something that's down to the nitty gritty. Sorry, I wrote it down. Okay. Why is it saying saved? Or is it still recording? Protect. How you spell protection? So, like I said, we're gonna talk about some real life stuff that a lot of, that's relatable. You know what I'm saying? I am not worth protection, girl. So I want you guys to be able to relate to some of these activities that we're doing. And this one is going to be for people who grew up in situations where they didn't really feel safe. So for me, I grew up in a situation where I wasn't really safe and I wasn't really protected as a child. You know what I'm saying? And inadvertently, I definitely developed this core belief system, and honestly, it's something that I probably would have been in denial about for ever. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that come into play with this core belief. Obviously protect black women 1,000,000,000%, but this is a bit different for me. Actually, I guess this does fall under that line, protect black women. Okay. I get sexually harassed every day. Okay. What's going on? And sometimes, I can't spell. Sometimes it happens in front of other people, and no one defends me. This is a fact. This actually happened at a job that I worked as well. So this is a fact. Like I said, we're gonna get into some things, child. Another one that I have, I grew up around gun violence. Bitch, now don't act up. Don't act up, y'all. Don't act up. That shit ain't normal for us, and for you know, for people who grew up around gun violence or in the impoverished communities, the ghettos, the hood, whatever you want to say. Even though it was normal for us, like, bro, that's not a normal life. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's not that's not something that should be taking place. Like, we should do something about that. Let's see. What's another example? People treat me, well, some people, let's say that. Some people treat me like a second class citizen. I have worked jobs that have violated my rights. I'm gonna say basic human rights. Girl, not basic human rights. Girl, basically, that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. I'll talk about it one day. Let's see. Not basica. Let's see, how do I want to carry this? Let's go back to our core belief, because we want to fill the page and we want to give their thought. By the way, this come from therapistaid.com. So yeah, this is something my therapist sent to me, girl. And like I said, I'll be the repeat parrot for you hoes if you can't afford therapy. And I'm also gonna attach this somehow. Hopefully I can attach it in my description. You know what I'll do? I'll make this public and I'll attach it in the description. Anyways, let's see. My core belief is I am not worth protection. I was bullied in school and at home, trifling, and no one ever stood up for me. Let me be specific. I was bullied at school and at home for having facial paralysis. Girl, what? Come on, not me with the... Come on, what the period. All right. Let's see. I saw someone get shot, stabbed. These are different people, by the way. And beat up real bad. And brutally beaten. Brutally beaten. Yeah, I've witnessed this stuff. Yeah, and you think about the things that you've witnessed. And you know, you probably saw a lot more than I have, but you know, just think about that stuff. Let's see, what else? Let's see. Ooh, let me go ahead and modify our core belief. It's gonna say, and I'm also gonna say, I don't feel safe. Alrighty, so I want to fill the page. Let me keep going. I was bullied at home. It's like, oh, matter of fact, since we're talking about the feds, the chief, of police, in DC, was on Tinder, matched me, and sexually harassed me and attempted to intimidate me into sex. Now, where's the pig emoji? Let me see. Aw, man, it ain't even up there. Pig emoji. Yup, true story. And I got the screenshot, so please play with it. Well, actually, I don't know if he was the chief. I feel like the chief is like, I think he was under the chief. No, he was the chief because the sergeant. Wait, which one is higher? Is it the chief or a sergeant? Well, it's whichever one is multiple of his title. He's not the he's not the boss's boss, but he's like second under the big boss. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, am I feeling messy? Do I want to put the screenshots in the oh, because I will. Hold on, let me really think about this. Hold on, give me a second. I will one day. Because it also reminded me of those girls that went missing, and it was speculated in DC that the feds had something to do with it. And let's just say I know for a fact that it's true. He was disgusting and like really nasty. Like, bro. Anywho's. Now, these are all of my experiences. These are the examples of experiences that I've had that definitely support my core belief system that I am not worth protection and I do not feel safe. So, and my core beliefs are actually extremely anxiety induced. So, yeah, I just want to Just point that out there. But we see that these, you know, these are all valid. These are all, the thing about core beliefs, we have our beliefs, core beliefs, and they are like much of anything that we have in our brain is meant to protect us. So humans are animals, and we see patterns, and we use patterns to keep ourselves safe. But unfortunately, the brain is a tricky thing, and we can allow ourselves to develop the belief systems that can be harmful versus helpful. So what we're supposed to do if we are raised in different circumstances is have positive core beliefs instilled in us, like I am a dedicated person. Hard work pays off. Or actually, if you don't want to work hard, you teach your kids, because this is what I'm going to teach my children. Determination pays off. Commitment pays off. Not hard work, girl, because ain't nobody about to be sitting here throwing lumberjacks and shit for some fucking money, girl, please. Anyways, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are all valid experiences, and they do coincide with my core belief. It just so happens that the core belief that I have is negative, and these experiences are all negative. So yeah, and this is definitely anxiety inducing. So girl, anywho, now we're going to, so for this rejected column here, we're going to say things that flat out reject my core belief system. So boom, so this is boom, alignment. This is boom, boop, sent back. Okay, so we're gonna talk about things that flat out reject my core belief system. Let's see. Girl, I don't have one. Oh, come on, therapy. Come on, girl. Girl, I don't have one, girl. Girl, I don't have one, girl. I really don't have one. Okay, let me think. Information I did not integrate into my core belief. So this is basically, things that I did not integrate into this core belief. Oh, I found a new group of loyal and caring female friends that will go to war without me, period. Okay, so this is actually a really good one. I recently met these girls. I met them last summer, and they're really cool people, and they are very supportive people, all of them, honestly, and I have different relationships with them all. So shout out to my bitches. Y'all know who y'all is, period. I think it was last summer. Was it the summer before last? I don't know. But if I wasn't worth protection, I would not have been able to develop a friendship with women. I'm going to change females into women because I hate that. Women. Okay. I just don't like when people say females for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, I wouldn't, if I was truly if I was truly not worth protection, I would not have been in a situation where I attracted people who will protect me. Like, maybe I didn't have that in the past, females or friends who would do things to make me feel protected, but I do have that now. For example, I'm going to do EX. While I was in the hospital, they looked out for me. So I just said while I was in the hospital, they looked out for me. It was more so like after I got out of the hospital, called to check up on me. One of my friends actually sent me money to get my nails done because the bitch knew I wasn't working like that, which was really nice. And I actually expressed to them something someone else had did to me in regards to my situation as far as being sick and going to the hospital, and they were just like really there for me, like nah, they just wasn't fucking with that. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I mean. Another thing I would say, Ace protects me. He barks at any man that comes too close. So this one's kind of petty. I have a dog. His name is Ace, and yeah, he's very protective of me. And it seems petty, but honestly, just it's the complete opposite of my core belief that I have here. I'm not worth protection. I don't feel safe. Honestly, even though Ace is tiny, he does make me feel safe. You know what I'm saying? And it's, first of all, I know I had to go to war about Ace the other day. You know what I'm saying? Period. I had to go to war about my dog. But I know if he was a bigger dog, like, yo, I wouldn't have to worry about shit. But anyways, like, before I see him, it's gonna let me know they coming. Period. And that is what the fuck is. That's what protection feels like. I'm kidding. Let's see. Oh, I'm tripping. My family will go to war about me, period. So my mother's side of the family, my siblings, my brothers, my sister, you know what I'm saying? If I ever needed anything, if I was like in a situation where I was truly unsafe, I would be able to call them. This is gonna be, it's really hard to write this and I'm cringing, but this is actual factual. I've been in situations where I had to call the police, and thank God they did right by me. But I don't know, this is hard to write. Okay, well this one's gonna go in this lane. I know we're not all police are pigs. I'm gonna come back to that one. Okay, so what else? Oh, in the YT comments. So there was this video that I posted. It was like, do we have a problem? It was just a picture of my self portrait, and girl, I got a few negative comments, but a stranger, a random, like, went to war about me. I was like, oh, this is what I like. Beat that bitch up, period. No. So I'm gonna put in my YouTube comments, my supporter defended me, period. And it was in a very wasn't in a respectful way. It was like, it was something like, defended me. Is that a word? It was something like, girl, it was like basically don't play. It was like a don't act stupid type of moment. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. And I appreciated it, and I love to see it. I really do. Got a jawline like a model, and we stay fresh from head to toe. No, our money never borrow. On my grind, I like the hustle. If you're no good to me, no, you're no good to me. Okay. What else do I want to say? I can't stay away, no matter what they say. Keep coming back for the bad boy, even though I know you treat me bad, boy. I can't stay away, no matter what they say. All the times you did me wrong, my dumb ass keep on coming back. No. And you know we had. I think you're the dumb girl in there. No, I'm that dumb girl in the sand. Messages on messages, again, no text and shit. From naked pictures and rather than you had to me. Are you trying to hurt me? My friends say you just hurt me. I'm in love with a nigga who don't love me. I can't stay away. Alright, sorry. That was a little Tony Romiti for you bitches, period. Okay, so let's see. In the YouTube comments, a supporter defended me. It was like, girl, it was wild. Like, let me go to the YouTube comment. Girl. I can't stay away. Yours, mine, ours. You can do it for hours. I wanna give you your flowers and some champagne flowers. And you. Yeah, get these up. You see what that say? 0. You see what this say? 4. See what that say? 0. See what that say? 22. See what that say? 7. See what that say? 22. See what that say? 5. See what that say? 6,000. See what that say? 5. 107. 22. 23. All right, anyways, get them likes and comments and views up, period. All right. This is the part where you break free, 'cause I don't really have anymore. All right, so here's the comment that I'm referring to. Look at me marketing, period. This really isn't that good. It's just like a little, like it's literally nothing. It's just a video of me doing a little arty. Someone said, this really isn't that good. Someone else said in response to this negativity, someone said, as if you could do any better. Ha ha ha. I like that, period. Cosplay XX, you're that bitch, period. Somebody else said, be kind. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Period. Fate speaker. That you just dropped a gem of wisdom. And look at that. Your name is Fate Speaker. And I'll show you guys the video. It was just it's not even that big of a deal. I'm the only provider. Little back foreign bitch worth the 5, yo. Niggas know the vibe, that's what the 5, yo. I'm the only provider. Little back foreign bitch worth the 5, yo. Niggas know the vibe, that's what the 5, yo. I'm the only provider. But we have a problem. So they said that, I guess they didn't like it, but they didn't even see the finishing result. And it also it's weird because, like, I don't know, I guess people think that I'm a, artist. I'm not really an artist. I do want to go to art school. I would love to go to art school. I would consider myself an artist after I actually learn what I'm doing. But no, this was for art therapy. Gag is like, my thing is that person was being negative and didn't even see the final result, nor did they read the fucking caption, because it clearly said, I'm not an artist, I'm just doing this for art therapy, period. So yeah, that's why I really appreciated this comment, because I was, keep it real, I was like very annoyed. Like, I don't want to hear the same, like, I don't want to hear negativity about art fucking therapy. Like, like, bro, it's just stupid. People are ignorant, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, that was why Oh, um, girl, let me see something. Let's see. I'm just thinking of reasons why I should feel safe, and it's really hard to pull them out. So this is really good therapy, by the way. Like, AC, hey AC, I'm sorry, AC. Oh, my building has security. And key fob access. Girl, I'm not a film. That's important for me to mention because Ace has the hiccups. That's important for me to mention because, like, honestly, as far as living anywhere, I think the most important thing for me, as far as wherever I live in life, whether I move or stay in this place or move to a new place, whatever, is having security, having a secure sense of safety, when I go home at night, So yeah, that's really important to me, and that's why I put that there, because it's like, in order to enter my building, you have to have a key fob. And the community here, they're very like dead ass. Like, if you're even here for a DoorDash, I've witnessed literally different residents go in like, no, you have to wait outside. You can't come in here. You don't have a key fob. Like, that's how my building is. So yeah, good on me. Period. So yeah, that was important. And then also the security guard is pretty big on security here as well. So let's see. What else makes me feel safe? Oh, I control the places and environments that I am in. So this is a really big one, because if you know me, if anyone who knows me knows that I am very selective about the people that I hang around and the places that I go. And I am like that because it's difficult for me to feel safe overall. And I don't feel safe around things like drugs and alcohol. I don't feel secure around that stuff. So I tend not to go around that stuff. Now, bitch, you might be able to drag me out, honestly, every once in a while if you really get on me. But other than that, and unless it's a brunch or we're going to a bookstore, you don't have to invite me. It's cool. Like, I don't get offended because I know I don't want to go. I stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I control the people I'm around. I control the environments that I'm in. Whereas in my childhood, where I wasn't, where I experienced violation, where I wasn't protected, when I experienced hardship, emotional, whatever, let's not go into all that. But when I experienced most of the most dangerous situations, I was a child and I had no control over where I lived, because obviously I wasn't taking care of myself. But now that I am an adult, I control where I live. I control who I speak to. I control who I let in and out of my life. So I have control over the places and the environments that I am in. And when you are extremely selective of those things, you are less likely to be in dangerous situations. Versus if you are someone who is constantly just in the mix and never putting much thought into where you're going, you might get robbed, bitch. You need to think about where you're going. Like, what? Oh, speaking of that, I have been held at gunpoint multiple times. Yeah, that's another reason why I don't fucking feel safe. And I also forgot, isn't that weird? That's like a really big thing. And maybe I just haven't processed that like yet. And I was, whatever. I'm going to put that here because, yeah, she needs to get in there. Look at her, girl. We need to make her some space. What the heck? I couldn't even hear you.
I was looking for someone. I thought they could be here. That's why I had to look around.
I thought you were going to tell me. Oh my God. I thought you were. I thought you.
That's a boy?
Yeah, he's a boy.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. I can tell that's a boy.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say you reserved this.
Oh, no, you're fine. I
was like, oh no, I have to move.
No, you don't have to move. Enjoy your study.
Thank you. Ace, that is so ghetto. How embarrassing. How dare you embarrass the shit out of me like that? All right, so we're going to put her right here. Alrighty, and let's see. Anyways, I can't think of anything else as far as why information I did not integrate into my core belief. Oh, I was a child, and some of the reasons that I was a child and I did not have true girl, is that even how you spell through? Okay. Yeah, thank God I'm almost done. Okay, so maybe one or two more. What am I going to say here? I'm going to say, information that I did not integrate into my core belief. So this one is something I recently are capable of really good and really bad things. And I know that sounds a bit like trivial, But for me, this is something I've recently been thinking about. And as far as my personality and the things that I've been through and the way that I think, the way I process information or develop ideas, or even my basic listening skills, it has me like thinking so deeply sometimes. Like, honestly, like, this personality shit, you flip a coin, you could be the most evilest person, or you can be someone who's like a sweetheart like me. It just, you never know. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just something I wanted to put up in here. People are capable of really bad or really good things. So a human being can give you, like, literally be your worst nightmare, but that exact same person could be a complete angel to somebody else. So people are multidimensional. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Multifaceted. I'm pronouncing that wrong, but people can have many faces, and you may not see the version of that person. And the reason that it helps me because it just makes me think, like, I don't know. I I thought like a lot of the things that I went through was because I was just surrounded by people who were pure evil. And it helps me to know that people girl, let me just that's not what I'm trying to say, girl, but I lost my train of thought. Anyways, let's move on. Last but not least, let's see. I have to use the restroom. Let's see. Actually, being with my cat makes me feel safe. Yeah, my cat makes me feel safe. When I tell people about a lot of my unsafe experiences, they have strong reactions in my defense. Let's say I tell a guy that I was sexually harassed, or something like that, or something like that, and he'll have like a strong reaction. Well, if I was there, I would have knocked his head off. Well, and I'll just think like that's all. You're all talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll think like that's all talk. But let's see. Oh no, girl. But I would think that person is all talk, not, and would not really be reliable in that situation. Girl, and another reason why I felt like I wasn't protected is, girl, I had this homegirl in high school, this bitch that I thought was my friend. She watched a bunch of bitches try to jump me. Literally, deadass just watched. Thank God they didn't jump me for real. But they could have. They held my hands while they let their homegirl hit me, and this bitch was sitting there. And I was still this bitch friend. Because I couldn't understand that this girl's not your fucking friend. Girl. That's a video for another day. We're going to get into it, though. Creating relationships with people who really don't give a fuck about you, because you can't even see it because you don't even give a fuck about yourself. Yeah, we're going to talk about all of those things. Okay. Let's see. So, sorry, before I went to this part, I should have said the modified version. Modified, information I modified before integrating into my core belief. So, obviously, people will tell me, if I told someone about an experience that I had that made me feel unsafe, they would tell me, they would tell me what they would have done to protect me. And I would just think to myself, you're just saying that because it's the appropriate thing to say in this matter. You really don't give a fuck. Let's see. Now we're gonna go to the next one. I got a tinkle. Being that bitch is hard. Not all police are pigs and creeps. I have met a few DC police that have made me feel safe. And it was like effortless. So this one is similar to the one I just wrote. If I tell people about my mental health struggles, they seem to be compassionate towards me. So this one means a lot to me because I have been struggling, and most times when I tell people about my struggles, they'll be extremely compassionate and they'll have positive reactions. But I will think this. Okay, I'm about to. Oh, I'm done. Period. This person is just doing their job and really don't care about me. Period. Anyways, dick eating ass niggas. Anyways, yeah. That would be. If I tell people about my mental health struggles, they seem to be compassionate. Oh yeah, there's another one that I could put on this side. There was a predator in the church that I believe that I was going to every single day. Let me say that. There was a a pedo in my church. There was a pedophile in my church. I couldn't spell predator fast enough, so I'm like, and that was really important for me because it actually shook my faith. But yeah, a video for another day. But there was a predator in the church, girl. If I tell people about my mental health struggles, they seem to be compassionate towards me. But they only act like that because mental health is slowly becoming the new trend and they don't want to seem ignorant. Period. And this is literally so accurate. So if I'll tell somebody, so there was this company that I would work with, pet sitting. I have my own company. I also work with a company that I really like. And honestly, I was messing up so much in the job to the point that they had to ask me not to take any visits for a while. Basically, I told them about the struggles that I was having. And the woman, she was very, very compassionate towards me. She was just telling me she wants me to feel better, take my time. But, like, I'm fucking up her business. And, like, she really needs me to just do better and all that stuff. And having a conversation with her, initially I felt really good. But, like, after I hung up the phone and about 15 minutes later, that negative core belief starts to seep back into my brain. Like, girl, she don't want to make you feel safe. Like, she doesn't care about you, and she doesn't think you're worth protecting. Like, she's trying to protect her business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let me get back on camera though.
1200.
Okay, gonna be.
I don't want to hear myself. Yeah. This to all the mothers out there. You know how the fuck we coming in. Hey, 1200. Hey, it's a message to mom, so baby, I always try and get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights we made a man out of crimes. If you want the best for me, I know that. I want the best for you, I'm trying to show that. I'm stacking this cake for you, I need to play for you. It's anything for you, I'm out, you know that. It's a message to mom, so baby, I always try and get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights we made a man out of crimes. If you want the best for me, I know that. I want the best for you, I'm trying to show that. I'm stacking this cake for you, I need to play for you. It's anything for you, I'm out, you know that. It's anything for you, I'm out, you know that. But I'm getting older, think you need to know that. Yeah, I'm still your baby, but I ain't no baby no more. And I made a song to let you know that. You going crazy thinking about me daily, but I'm going crazy thinking about you too. Yeah, I drove in the street, home lights, we ain't eat. I ain't do this for me, I did this shit for you. Many times you had to give me your last. Remember nights you had to bring in the food. I had to stop asking for money. I know you was struggling, like keep it, do what you gon' do. I started shooting eyes while out on the block. Making no money, start stacking my guap. You started asking where I'm getting this money. I lied to you, started lying, you lied. Started getting on bullshit. Late nights, put a moose in that bullshit. Yeah, they was ruthless, was getting to it. They ain't know we was doing shit. But the story was similar. But niggas ain't know this, cause niggas won't feel enough. But we ain't gon' speak on none. That's a whole nother story. Hold on, just listen up. Mom, you gotta understand. I love you, mommy, and you made me a better man. I'm serving niggas with the underhand. I'm stacking money with these rubber bands. And mom, you my 100 grand. Even though we don't talk when we do it's a honest land. A nigga hurt you, then I'm dropping, man. We gon' pull up when I'm dropping 100, man. It's a message to mom, so baby, I always try and get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights we made a man out of crimes. Yeah, you want the best for me, I know that. I want the best for you, I'm trying to show that. I'm stacking this cake for you, I need to play for you. It's anything for you, I'm out, you know that. It's a message to mom, so baby, I always try and get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights we made a man out of crimes. If you want the best for me, I know that. I want the best for you, I'm trying to show that. I'm stacking this cake for you, I need to play for you. It's anything for you, I'm